ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. This is the Hawks in Review, where we review our Hawks previous week, what they did, good or bad. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it, man. We want to thank all of you guys for coming through. Normally we do live commentary, but today, always on Monday at 5 o'clock this time. We may stick at this time a little bit later. We normally go at 4. We might go at 5, though. We'll see how this goes. But thank you guys for coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Let me move this over here. Put that there. Yep. All right. Looking clean, looking clean. Go ahead and get rid of that. Put that there. And put that there. What's going on? Juju Kickster? Gamer, what's up, man? How you doing? Don Proctor, what up? Debo, I see you, fam. Both of y'all get this sound. Appreciate y'all coming through. Welcome to the stream. The Hawks in Review. All right, so let's get on right to it, man. To the first game we played versus Detroit Pistons. Trae Young was out due to the birth of his daughter. So congratulations to him again. Him and his wife. Now they got 2 little ones running around. Good luck to him. If his hair was ever going to come out, it's going to come out now. I'm wrong for that. But still, having kids, now he got 2 running around. Good luck to him. All right, so let's review this game, man. So, the Hawks went back and forth with Detroit in this game, to be honest. Hawks outscored them in the first quarter, 38-29, as they should. But then they lost the second quarter, 31-26, as they try to climb back in the game. The Hawks won the third quarter and then just kept them at orange distance to win the game. But yeah, DeJounte Murray had a great game. But it was a lot of pick and roll watching DeJounte shoot. Now, mind you, he was 11 for 21. You know what I'm saying? 9 for 9 for free throws. So he did his Trae Young impersonation, basically. The thing that I got out of this, man, is that this dude right here underneath him, Marvin Bagley III, completely and utterly dominated Clint Capella. Let's go to the box score so you can see the rest of it. Him and Okongwu, to be honest. All right, as we get to the more of the game. DeAndre Hunter came alive in the fourth quarter. 6-14, not bad. Was in foul trouble and sat a lot, too. All right, but back to that match. Also, Jalen Johnson need the ball more. DeAndre Hunter shouldn't be shooting more than Jalen Johnson. Now, we won the game good. He was 6 for 9. Only missed 3 shots. 2 of those shots he was fouled on, and they didn't call it. Man, if you don't get out of here with that Bagley as a top 2 pick, to be fair, stop it. He all of 6'7", 6'8". He's 6'8", and Clint Capella on the 6'10". But on the boards, Clint Capella had 8 points, 8 rebounds, 5 fouls. You're not doing your job, Clint. And Yuka Kongu, 8 points, 9 rebounds off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So combined, if you want to combine them like a robot, hey, that's a lot of rebounds. You know, that's 16 points, 16 rebounds. You feel me? But nah. Now Sadiq Bey went off in his homecoming, especially in the fourth quarter. He was snapping in the fourth quarter as they were going to him. But it was a lot of some of the old stuff that we did prior to, even without getting Coach Quinn. It was a lot of pick and roll, watching one man cook, and the ball movement was happening in the first half and not in the second, third, or fourth quarter. So really it was just in the first quarter, to be honest. And that's starting to be a pattern. I know why, because if we don't start hitting, then we resort back to old habits. You're doing this so you can learn. Like, we shot 51% from the field. That's why we won that game. But it showed that we were a small team. What's up, Mr. Toxic? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. It's down for you. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Appreciate y'all coming through. And I knew as soon as this game happened and we won, I looked on the Hawks blogs and all it was, we don't need Trey. Blah, blah, blah. And then, compounding the fact, we lost the 2 games when Trey came back. But we can dig deeper. Kevin Knox was hooping in the fourth quarter. I think all of his points came in the fourth quarter, actually. I was like, hold up, Knox is hooping? James Wiseman was dominating Clint. Oh, when he came off the bench, he was dominating Clint or Kongu, especially Kongu, man. So it's just like, you got a man who Golden State just gave up on. Now, mind you, he was a number 1 pick. Now, I'll give you that with Wiseman. But, and even with Wiseman, man, they gave up on Wiseman, just gave him up for picks. So it's just like, you're starting center in this league, bro. You can't get dominated when somebody come on the court. I mean, he just missed 1 shot, bro. He was like shooting over kids. Jordan Ivey came in. It's surprising that Jordan Ivey, is not starting over Killian Hayes. Because Killian Hayes was out there with cardio. 3 for 8, 1 for 3. I guess he plays better defense, I guess. But DeJounte cooked him up, so he didn't play that much defense. How bad is Jaden Ivey's or Jordan Ivey's defense if he can't start over Killian Hayes? Yeah, he didn't fit in Golden State. All right. That's true. They'd rather have a smaller thing, but now they run into that problem always being smaller. I don't know. I wish the kid well, but maybe he just need a change of scenery. And that does happen with players. They need a change of scenery, and they start playing better. Even Cam started playing a little bit better. Hit a game winner with the Lakers. It's only been 6 years. Well, this is going into his 6th year. No, 5th year, excuse me, in the league. So hopefully playing with LeBron and them actually help him. But yeah, it was a lot of balanced attack by the bench for Detroit. They got them back in the game. But the Hawks hold them off. But yeah, we had 5 people getting double figures, so that's good. Sadiq Bey was, killing it in the fourth quarter. We take the win. Barely beat the 2-10 Detroit Pistons. All right. But again, I'm going to highlight that Jalen Johnson went ignored. Well, he wasn't really ignored. He just really didn't get into it, and DeJounte was cooking. Bogey was, oh man, Bogey was gunning. Bogey was hot in the first half, and in the second half, he was shooting Detroit back into the game. You said LeBron loves Cam? LeBron got an effect on people, man. Maybe he can, practice against LeBron, and LeBron, putting that confidence in him, he'll play better. He sure wasn't getting anywhere else, Hawks, Knicks, or Portland. So, hopefully the kid will turn around now. All right. Okay, let's go to the next game. Now, mind you guys, I watch every game. All right. So, the flow of the game is important. The context of how the game went is important. Now, Knicks game. Loss. Very close game. Back and forth game. Knicks was leading, then the Hawks took the lead. And instead of riding the hot hand, he put in people that were cold. This game, Trey and DeJounte, if my memory serves me right, I think Trey and DeJounte was chucking up bricks. Knicks won the first quarter. Hawks won the second quarter. Knicks won the third quarter. Hawks won the fourth quarter. But Jalen Brunson hit the clutch shot. Took a 7-point lead, and then coach did some Nate McMillan stuff and putting the starters back in. Felt like he wanted to test them to see if they could hold the lead. Even though the bench is the one that brought us back. Yeah, as you can see, man, Trey only took 12 shots, and that's like super rare. Had 15 points, 17 dimes. So he saw he wasn't hitting early in the game. He just started diming people up. They actually was hitting their shots. Like Jalen Johnson again. Jalen Johnson, when he gets shots, when he get opportunities to get on the court, something that Nate McMillan never let him do, he sure improved. That's why we're not missing John Collins. Now, we do want the rebound to come up, but he was a primary scorer in this game. As you see, he played 31 minutes. I think they should have went to him more. We possibly could have pulled this game out. Because Randall couldn't stay in front of him. And they had, what's your boy, Hart. Hart was there because R.J. Barrett was out. So that was a mismatch. They would put Hart on Jalen Johnson, put McBride on Trey. And I don't understand why DeJounte, even though he scored in the second half, and he didn't miss in the fourth quarter. That brought his average up. I think he made like 3 or 4 shots in the fourth quarter. But Clint Capella again. So see, of course he's going against it, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson just eliminated Clint Capella. I mean, he's legit 6'11", 7 foot. So I understand that. Clint Capella has no offensive moves. But the problem is he was negated on the rebounding too. 3 rebounds. Now against Detroit, you got away with that. Against a better team, giving up so many second chance points, that's how we lost the game. We gave up so many second chance points, and the Knicks capitalized on every last one of them, it seemed like. They shot 47% from 3, 48% from the field. 42 rebounds, 29 assists. So they out-rebounded us by 12. There you go. The Atlanta Hawks. If Clint Capella is on a decline, the Yucca Congo cannot be the starting center. He cannot. He's showing that he's a power forward. He's just a power forward that can't shoot. So until Yucca Congo develops a real three-point shot in the corner, or corner shot, and got catch and shoot, at least on Silver, and corner specialists on Silver or goal, he's going to be that tweener guy. He don't box out like Moody or have the rebounding instincts like a Moody does to be an undersized center but still be able to, control the boards. So, the Hawks in dilemma right now, man. I mean, they rely on Clint to rebound. When you got a 6 foot and a 6'4" guard, Larry, go back to the room, please. Thank you. All right. Also, my boy DeAndre Hunter is 6'8" and only got 2 rebounds. Now, mind you, I think this was a game. No. This is the game when a Yucca Congo got elbowed in the face. Yeah, so Yucca Congo I dismissed what a Yucca Congo did because he got elbowed in the face by Harkenstein and he was bleeding all over the place and the refs never called the foul. But they called the timeout to tell him to get out the game because he was bleeding profusely. But they never called the offensive foul on Harkenstein when he elbowed him, then laid the ball up. Elbowed him directly in the bridge, right here. No, in the mouth. Directly in the mouth. And they say nothing. We're going to call the timeout and be like, oh, he's bleeding. And it wasn't incidental contact. And it wasn't in the scrum of people. One-on-one in the paint, he turned around, elbows high, hit him in the mouth. Congo went back like this. Lay up, no call. Okay, you right. Now see me, I would have just rubbed my face on a referee's shirt. Ain't a foul, that ain't blood. Bogey went off. But coach took Bogey out for DeJounte. Like Trey started to run with the bench play. It was Trey and the bench players at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then they brought back DeJounte and brought back DeAndre Hunter. Sadiq Bey and Bogey was the ones that got us a 7-point lead against the Knicks. I think it was like 4 minutes or 3 minutes left in the game, and we gave it up like that. Gave up 3 straight 3-pointers. Bang, bang, bang. I was like, wow. We just crapped this down the bed, down our leg. And see, that's one of the things that I was upset with Coach Nate McMillan with the robotic substitutions. Ride with the high hand, bro. Now, maybe he's saying, well, we got 82 games. I want to see how this team responds after the starter's been playing real bad and my bench brought us back. I want to see if the starters got enough guts to come in here and win the game. So was not the case. We lost the game. I blame that loss directly on coaching. He did not have to take him out the game, but he did. Trying to be cute. Dude, bench, I don't know. I guess he saw Sadiq Bey and Bogey was over the 25 mark on their minutes. It was like, nope, y'all don't get no more minutes. Starters go back in there who's playing like trash. So, yeah. Why would you bring back DeAndre Hunter, who's out there doing cardio? 2 for 7. 2 rebounds, 5 points. There was no reason to bring him back in the game unless warranted, like in a defensive-offensive switch. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't. Solely on Coach's shoulders. I know people want to say the rebounding. I understand that. That was definitely a part of it. But with the game in hand, you went to robotic substitutions. I know some say, hey, man, if you can't win with your starters, you weren't supposed to win anyway. Nah. See, that's why I couldn't be a coach, man, because I be hurting people's feelings. I don't care how many millions you got, bro. I'm trying to get a dub. And if you got a problem with me trying to get a dub, just because you can play some minutes, we can find you a team to get some minutes. Now, I'm not saying that the players was fighting or arguing with the coach. Hey, man, I need to get back in there. That ain't good. Look, me sitting on the bench. I'm not saying that. Because Trey was straight downing people up. But now you put in people that's cold. When Trey's whole focus was, I'm going to drive and kick. Now you driving and kicking and people is bricking. Oh, yeah, I'd definitely be fired. I know I would be. Just like when we play 2K and somebody doing something stupid, freeze them out. That's enough. You don't get the ball no more. I can't physically sub them out for another person out there in the internet to see if they play better. But if I could, I promise you I would. I promise you if I could call a timeout and it'd be like, just quick roll me somebody in. If you get that part player coming in the wreck, oh no, bro, timeout. Bench. Bench for the rest of the game. And it'd be a team vote. Yo, that would be fire. That would be a fire option. If everybody could vote to kick this dude off the team and they just load up somebody who in the single queue, that'll be fire. But again, back to the game. Everybody say that these games don't matter early in the season until they get down to the end of the season. And they look back and be like, man, if we would have did this, we could have had a couple of other games, you know, a couple of more dubs on our record instead of p-footing around. I mean, I feel like every game is important. I don't fall to the, hey man, we're early in the season, it's a long season. Don't stress over that. You want to know why? Because I've seen this team build too many bad habits over the course of this new regime, over the course of the Trae Young era. I've seen too many bad habits formed by too many bad coaches to fall back into that. When I look at a team like Denver, I understand they the champs. They got the best personnel, one of the best coaches in the game. One of, if not the best 1-2 combo, and a plethora of great bench players and role players surrounding them. I understand all that. What I'm saying is that most times these teams like that, they come out and play a certain type of way. It's not like they just trying to, you know, just make it through the dog days of November and early December. Oh, yeah. With that being said, very interesting in-season tournament game. But I see a lot of people resting people. I don't see any extra intensity outside of Draymond choking somebody out for these playing games, to be honest. Exactly, Debo. You got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. I feel like the Hawks and the Knicks are going to be fighting for the 5th and 6th seed in the East. That's how I feel. And that's me overstepping and not even thinking about Indiana Pacers, who we play tomorrow in the in-season tournament. Make sure y'all tune into that. I'm very interested to see how Halliburton got these guys running. They're the #1 offense in the league right now. Now, OKC, before the season, I called it they're going to be a top 4 team in the West. Go check the tape. And they definitely looking like that. Not because Ja was going to be missing 25 games. I mean, that was kind of a part of it. But also, I just thought Chet Holmgren was going to fit them perfectly, and that's exactly what they needed, and that's how he playing. That turnaround jumper to tie the game to go to overtime was crazy. So, yeah. He going to have a lot to say to Victor Wembanyama about winning the Rookie of the Year. They neck and neck, in my opinion. And I didn't think nobody was going to be neck and neck with Wembanyama this season. But back to the Hawks. That's that loss. That's on coach. Ain't nobody going to tell me different. Well, you can try, but we're going to agree to disagree on that one. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to put the link in the chat. Let me put that link in the chat so if people want to come in and talk about it, they can. Boop, boop. He didn't play enough games to qualify, Debo. They say he qualified for Rookie of the Year. No, he didn't play any games last season. So they say he qualified. In the NBA, you qualify if you don't play enough. They were talking about it on NBA TV. They were talking about it on NBA TV. So, and let's go to the latest game. 76ers, I know the 76ers are better. The Hawks had a great opportunity to beat them, though. I feel you. I feel you, Debo, but I'm just telling you the rules. I didn't make them up. Go talk to Adam Silver. They say that he has, since he didn't play a game in the NBA, he qualifies for the Rookie of the Year. Kind of like Ben Simmons, remember? Ben Simmons got hurt his first year. Remember that? So, yeah, same thing. I feel you. I'm just saying that's what they do. But all right, Sixers game. I kind of figured this is gonna be an uphill battle. But after watching Marvin Bagley III dominate Clint Capella and Yucca Congo, same thing with Mitchell Robinson, who dominated them in the paint, had like 15, 16 rebounds and negated them. for getting rebounds. I think he had more rebounds than both of them combined. Yeah, that's not a good look. DeAndre Hunter, 6'8", can only get 2 rebounds in the game. Yeah. All right, now into this game. DeAndre Hunter was cold at the beginning of the game, then started to cook. Then Joel Embiid went down to the paint, dumped out to one of his guys, Milton. He shot a floater, he missed it. Mind you, Joel Embiid charged. DeAndre Hunter took the charge. They didn't call it, of course. While he's still on the floor, where he passed it to Milton, trying to avoid the charge, they say he did, even though he ran through. It's supposed to be a charge. Milton missed the floater. He got the rebound. Now he jumped out of the circle. DeAndre Hunter still on the ground. Joel Embiid put up. You know what 2K do? I think they got that from Joel Embiid. Because his goofy butt got the rebound, tried to put it up quick, and was falling backwards. You know how they, like if you hold the X button on 2K, and it make you fade away instead of just going back and dunk? It make you fade away and shoot some weak little stuff up? That's what Joel Embiid did. Referee called a foul. Looked at everybody around him. No one was near him. So they called a foul on DeAndre Hunter, who's on the ground. Ref said, "Whoop." Trey said, "Who did you call that on? I'm 2 feet away from him." DeJounte looking like, "I'm 2 feet away from him too. Who'd you call it on?" He pointed down to DeAndre Hunter. He looked, and then pointed to DeAndre. "Are you kidding me?" Show the replay. He was not clipped. He was not tripped. DeAndre Hunter gets up and dog cussed the ref. Now, DeAndre Hunter is mild-mannered. For DeAndre Hunter to get up and dog cuss a ref out, got the technical, was not going to stop. Now, in that situation, if I'm the coach, I step in between my player and I go dog cuss the referee because I don't want him to get kicked out of the game. Because I see he ain't about to stop. No, my coach let it happen. DeAndre Hunter get kicked out. Take number 2, ejected. He said, "I don't give up." Shot Hindenburg and walked off the court. Now a short team is even shorter now. Now, with that being said, again, Hawks made a fierce comeback. Was in the game. And then they wasn't. So, losing to the Sixers, who's playing like one of the best teams in the East, I'm not really mad about. Wasn't really mad about that game, to be honest. The results of it was DeJounte, outside the last 3 shots he had, like Trey was having a good night. He was what? I think he was 5 for 12 until they pushed the lead back up to 10 or 13, and he just started throwing up shots, just, desperation shots. You come down, you got a little opening before they double team, you just throw up a shot, hopefully it go in. It's like in the last minute or something, we in between trying to get the steal, shoot it, you know what I'm saying, trying to get that type of crap, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a 7-point lead with like a minute left. You just taking 2-3 desperation shots. So he ended up 5 for 14 because he took those desperation shots. I mean, without those, he was 2 for 4. I specifically looked at it when we was making our comeback, and I looked, and coach said, "All right, we're putting DeJounte back in the game." I'm like, "For what?" So wasn't for defense because, I mean, guys got to get over that ego stuff, man. Maxey had 19 and 8, which is good holding him because he been averaging over 20. I think he averaged like what, 25 or something like that this season. So holding 19, that's a good job. My bad, DeJounte. Milton had 14 on Trey, so. Oh yeah. But I mean, he didn't shoot well. He was 3 for 7. I mean, that ain't bad though. 3 for 7 ain't bad from 3. Shooting over a chair. But at least Trey didn't give up no dang on no 20-something, which he normally does. Which is better effort I like to see, man. But again, man, just consistency. We need to move the ball since we're a smaller team and get into the fast break. And please let JJ get more shots, man. Jalen Johnson, 7 for 12, 18 points again. I mean, 10 rebounds. He was hooping, man. There might have to be a change in the structure on how we score. Jalen Johnson has displayed traits that John Collins never had. Like, John Collins couldn't bring the ball up himself without it getting ripped or dribbling off his leg, let alone getting ripped. He couldn't create shots. Like, Jalen Johnson could create shots for himself and for his teammates. I would really like to see a shift in the priority of who get what shots. Not saying we need to force feed Johnson. Just make sure we don't forget about him. But the kid got a lot of talent, man. I hate to see it wasted. And now that we're finally seeing him get some serious playing time, the results are there. 18 and 10, 2 assists. 2 blocks. And he's like 6'7", 6'8", so definitely want to see that kid get more play. Ayaka Kongo again, 5 points, 5 rebounds. And there was a lot of trades that were talked about in the offseason that the Hawks didn't want to do because they want to keep Ayaka Kongo or DeAndre Hunter. As we continue to play this season, hopefully those guys do not ruin their trade value. There's a lot of people that has a lot of positive talk about Yucca Kongu coming into the offseason. He's one of the pieces that a lot of teams asked for. And word on the street is that the Hawks just declined it. It's like, nah, we're not trading Yucca. Look for someone else. That's why they didn't really make a big splash in free agency, because most teams wanted Yucca Kongu. So right now, we got to hope at least Yucca Kongu hit a 3, and that's one. That was 3 of his 5 points in the entire game. And with DeAndre Hunter getting kicked out of the game, you would expect him to pick up his offense and his rebounding. But he only had 5 points, 5 rebounds. So we got to do better. We got to do better. But, hey, that was a weekend review right there. We can look forward to what we're going to do coming up this week. Oh, I apologize. Man. Wow, I didn't have that up. My bad. I'm just steady looking at the screen, not looking down. We got the Pacers tomorrow. That's our third in-season tournament game. Pacers are leading this group in group play. And one of the better teams in the league this season, the best offensive team in the league. So You want to shoot out? We just played against 2 top defensive teams. Now we got to win a shootout. Now they're only 1 game above us, but they're on the roll right now. So let's see. They 7th in the East right now. The Hawks 9th, 6-6. We definitely don't want to fall into that trap of always just staying, 500, 1 above or 1 below. We need to snip that in the bud right now. And doing it against the Indiana Pacers is definitely the way to do it, especially at the crib. Oh yeah, I do like our Hawks. I like our court. Kind of remind me of Carolina Tar Heels with the baby blue. And the Hawks are at home. We're a 65% chance, matchup predictor. Okay. Halliburton and Trey average the same point, but look at the field goal percentage. This kid is shooting 50% from the field, 51% from the field. Excellent, man. 93. So in every metric, Halliburton is outpacing Trey this season. Period. Hawks man, I don't want to touch no nerve. I'm just looking at the stats right now. Don't DM me. Don't get mad at me. I'm just looking at it. All right. So let's go to the schedule. Oh, whoops. Why did that pop up like that? So tomorrow we got the Pacers. I expect us to win at home. We're at home. We need to take care of business. All right, plain and simple. Take care of business. All right, game 13, Pacers. Then we got Brooklyn at home. Got to protect home, and then we go on a 6-game road trip. Starting off with the Wizards, then Boston, Cleveland, San Antonio, then end in Milwaukee. And when you come home, you get the world champs. So this is a stretch right here. Starting tomorrow night, that could be critical on what you're going to do moving forward. If you come out of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You come out of this 6-2. Now you're looking good. You got the Pacers at home, Brooklyn at home. I expect you to win those at home. Washington Wizards, you better win that regardless. If you playing on the moon, you better win that. Boston, that's a hard match in Boston. At Cleveland's hard match in Cleveland. San Antonio is a young team. You're in San Antonio. But you better win that game. Even though you got nobody, you ain't even got nobody to guard Collins, let alone Wembanyama. Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see Clint Capella try to guard Wembanyama. And then Milwaukee in Milwaukee. Now, mind you, we have beaten Milwaukee this season in Milwaukee. I think that was the best game we played all season. I know that was the best game we played all season. So, if you can come out of that with a 5-3, 6-2 on a super positive note, I would feel good about that. But if you go 4-4 or 3-5, now we getting back into that same rotation of what we did prior to. Now, mind you, after the Milwaukee trip, I think that's when the in-season tournament knockout rounds are going to happen, because there's like a blank week in between here. So we'll see what's going on, and we'll probably stream accordingly. But yeah, the Atlanta Hawks 1-2 this past week. We got 4 games this week. Well, 3. My bad. Sunday, the start of the new week. So 3 games, and then 4 games next week. All right, and since no one came on Collab Cam, we about to get up out of here. We've been going for about 46 minutes. Man, thank you guys for coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Please tune back in tonight, as we'll be doing a watch party, play-by-play for the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rematch. But this time it'll be held in Kansas City. Should be a good game. I was going to watch it anyway, so hell, might as well stream. So we'll holler at you guys later. You guys have a blessed rest of your day. Hopefully you join back at 8 o'clock for the Chiefs versus Eagles. And then tomorrow we have in-season tournament, Hawks versus Pacers. And keep on going, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. As always, peace up, A-Town down, deuces.